Good morning. I hope everyone had a good weekend. My weekend was very busy because I was working Saturday and Sunday studying for a test that I have. Actually, two tests next weekend for my first responder certification. So that's exciting, but it's a lot of work to study. So I saw that many people this weekend and on Friday were working on their Edmodo lessons. So I saw people complete the quizzes. I saw lots of comments. I saw people try the assignment tool. So like you, I was also studying and working and practicing on the weekend. And I know it takes time, often time you can't spend with your family or maybe doing things you enjoy. But I think in the end, the more we study and the more we practice, the better we become at English, or in my case, being there for when people are sick and call 911. So good work. I'm hoping today, because I have been such a busy student, I haven't had the time yet to write back and reply to all the comments and things that you've posted. So I'm going to try to do that today. This week we have some preparation for our first assessments. This section, this module, this topic we've been studying has been about health and making a doctor's appointment. So we've listened to people making a doctor's appointment. You have practiced making a doctor's appointment with your classmates. You wrote a dialogue about making an appointment. On Tuesday, we will practice more, and we're going to practice two things. We're going to practice making an appointment, and I think we're going to practice doing a listening assessment. So, and that listening assessment is also about making an appointment. So today, what we're going to do, I think we're practicing. I'm posting actually a practice today. So what you will see and hear is a dialogue, a conversation between a man and a receptionist making an appointment to see a doctor. Listen really closely. Make sure you try to write down the man's information. For example, the patient's address, their name, their symptoms. What is wrong with the person? And for that, you have to listen very closely. Do they have a sore throat? Are they nauseous? Do they have a headache? Are they bloated, swollen, tired? So listen very closely. You also need to listen closely to the questions that the doctor or the receptionist ask. Okay? So visiting the doctor. So we will have practice assessments and practice dialogue of making an appointment, and also talking to the doctor, the first little conversation with the doctor. I can't remember now if this listening is about a person calling for an appointment, or if it's talking to the doctor. So you'll have to listen and see which of the two it is. So that is your listening for the day. The way that I record these, usually I do them myself, and I am not an expert at making different videos. So the video might be a little boring, but the key point is you're listening to the conversation. So we'll try that practice today. Next, you will see a couple of posts. Another post, I think, about illness. So let me just check and see what you have. You have someone talking about a referral to a specialist. It's very common that your family doctor knows about, let's say, general health, and they can see what is wrong with you. But sometimes if you have a problem, let's say you have problem with your chest or maybe your heart, the doctor, your family doctor, they will be able to see that you have a problem with your heart, and they will refer you maybe for more tests, maybe to a specialist doctor, and that specialist doctor only works with people who have heart problem. So they are an expert. So a lot of times people say, oh, wow, I have to wait 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month to see the specialist. Well, it's really special because the person you will see when your doctor refers you is an expert at that kind of medicine. So sometimes they will send you to a heart specialist, sometimes an eye specialist, ear specialist, or maybe a cancer doctor. All of these doctors have special training and experience with that problem. So that is called a referral. So sometimes the doctor gives you a prescription, so that's medicine, and sometimes the doctor gives you information, and sometimes the doctor makes a referral. So you'll see some information today, I think, about referrals. The last thing I thought I would post, a few people have talked about how difficult idioms are in English. And an idiom is one of these things we say where the words mean one thing, and then how we understand it is something else. For example, many people use the idiom, it's raining cats and dogs. It's raining cats and dogs. What does that mean? It's very confusing. Raining cat? Does that mean there's cats falling from the sky? Well, no. This is an idiom that is used when the rain is very, very heavy, very much rain, intense rain. People will sometimes say, oh, wow, it's raining cats and dogs. Now, why they use this idiom? Well, they're describing how hard it's raining. Where it comes from, I don't know. But I do know that when I hear this, I understand not that there are dogs falling from the sky. I understand that it is rain very, very heavy. So many new speakers of English find idioms very hard because they look up the words in the idiom, cat, dog, rain. They understand what those words mean, but yet they can't see why the person would say this to talk about rain. So this short little video, it might be hard. I think they speak with British accents, but they use some medical idioms that we often hear people use when talking about health. And we can talk some more about those. That idiom post might be very hard, but try it. I thought you might be interested. So that's today's posts. I look forward to seeing people on Tuesday. We're going to do a little bit more work about listening assessments. We're also going to start practicing for a reading assessment. We want to do 4 assessments in the next, 2 weeks or so. We want to do speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Very important, you must have attended 70% of class in order to do the assessment. And again, to attend, you have to make comments, do the quizzes, like things, maybe come to Zoom 70% of the days. And so if you've done that, you can do the assessment. So we can talk more tomorrow, and take care and enjoy the work. I also put a comment question, I don't remember what it was, for you, as I always do on your first, very quickly. What did you do? Did you go shopping on the weekend? What did you do on the weekend? Read the little post below, but see if you can answer using present perfect as many times as possible. So that's on the written post. Take care and see you soon.